get so strong.
Now we have to work on our filter function, right? So we can filter each and every element using this, whether we want to see all the ones we only want to see the completed ones, or we only want to see the uncompleted ones which are yet to be completed. Okay, so we will create another function. Before creating the function, we have to create the element, right? From where we will get the options that which one is selected. So we will use filter to do a variable we create, or filter option, which option has been selected. We will create a document. We will select it from our document using query selector, and we have the class of filter to do. Now we have to add a event listener, so that we call this function only when we need. So we will add click, and we will call the function filter to do. We will create this function now. So function filter to do, and we will get the event in here too, so that we know what is clicked and what is not. So constant to do list dot child node. So this is a function from JavaScript, so that each here we want to select multiple elements, right? Yes, like word, create video tutorial, right? So if I have multiple checked, so now when I go to completed part, I want this to be removed and this, so I have to work with multiple elements. So we will use nodes, so that this is one, then this is connected to this, so this is the another node, then we have to go to this, so this is the another node. So each and every element acts as a node. Okay, so now we will traverse to each and every node. So we will use for each loop. For each we will create a function, and we will pass each and every element. So if I go for each, so I'll get this element, so I'll pass this element to a function, I'll do the work with it, and then I'll get back to the another element, and I'll pass this another function, another to do to my function. So it works accordingly, right? So now here do wrong placement of the brackets. Okay, so now we will use a switch case, where we have to see which type of elements we want to filter. So e.target.value will get us the value that is been selected, whether it is all completed or uncompleted. So we will use case all. In case all are selected, is there any error? So if all is selected, then we will check whether the node name has text or not. So if to do dot node name, yeah, so here we have misspelled function, so we got the error. So node name is not equal to text. Okay, we will check, and then we will keep this as it is, because the general style that we have is flex. Okay, And why we did this was, if we select all, we do not want to filter any. Okay, so we will check each and every element who has the type of text. Here you can see each and every list has a type of text, so it will be kept as it is. And after doing that, we will break out of our loop case statement. Now another case will be of completed. So if we only want to filter the completed, so we will see if the to-do.node name has text or not, because if we get an empty value, we do not want to filter it out. So we will see that, and here, so we show that. Then here we will again check if the element has a class of completed. So we will see if the class list has completed contains. This is a function of JavaScript which helps you to check if a class is present in an element or not. So we will check if it has a class of completed, then only show it, else don't show it. So to show, we will keep the style of display as flex, else, that is, the item is not completed and we do not want to see it, so we will remove it from our view. So we will change the display to none, right? So as this is done, we will break out of this case. The last case, that is, we have uncompleted. Here, so we will check again, to do dot node name is not equal to text, and then if to do dot node name class list doesn't contain, so we'll now check if it doesn't contain completed. We only want the elements which do not have completed, so this line will check if the element is completed or not. But if we reverse this, so now we'll only get the elements which do not have the class completed, that is, they are uncompleted and yet to be done. So we will show them display flex, because this is the general display we are using. Else we will use the display property to remove it, so display it to none. So now let's see what we have. Okay, let's create get fruits, get the parcel, visit doctor. Okay, now I check this and I check this. Now I only want to see the completed elements, so complete. So you can see we only have the completed elements here. If I only want to see the uncompleted one, so okay, here we have an issue. Yeah, we forgot to do this in quotes. So here fruits, get groceries. Now I check this. Now I'll see for completed ones, so I only get fruits. Now I want to see only uncompleted ones, so yeah, I get the uncompleted ones. Now I want to see all of them, so here we have all of them. So we have completed each and every basic functionality that we wanted. Now the only function that is remaining is to store all this value in our browser storage, so that we can use it when, so you can see that if I refresh the browser, each and every data that is here is gone.